Is being rich really worth it? If this is the first time you've listened to our tapes, be sure and hit the subscribe button and the bell. Every week we're going to put a video on just for you. Do we want the money? Is that what we want? Is it really important? A lot of people ask this question. It's all about your attitude, right? And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what is being rich. And at the end of this, I promise to you that you will find out whether being rich is worth it for you. And it's just up to you. It's individual, right? Being rich doesn't mean you've got a lot of money. It doesn't mean that you've got 50 houses or whatever. It's an individual thing. Being rich is all about peace of mind, having enough wealth in money terms or whatever it is, enough health, enough wealth, enough good things in your life to be able to have the life that you desire, that suits you. It's an individual thing. It's about what I call being alive. And there are 5 things that are critical elements in being alive. Alive is about advancing, loving, imagining, valuing, and energizing. There are 5 things, and if you got all these right, I think you're going to have a rich life. Is money important? Well, there's not much that you can have that replaces money right now. But if you are alive, if you are advancing, if you're moving forward, it is our God-given quest, or our quest, our natural-born instinct to move forward. All creatures, all living creatures must advance. We're either growing or dying. You must feel alive. And if you're not feeling that you're moving forward, if you're not growing, if you're already rich, if you've already got money, tons of money, you still need to keep advancing. You still need to keep finding something to keep you moving forward. Maybe there's a charity that needs your help. Maybe there are people that aren't wealthy yet that need your help. You, now that you have this wealth, have something to share. This is important. You have a quest. There are people that want to hear from you. You are advancing as a person. You've got to be advancing. You have to be advancing. So the second important thing in that alive statement is loving. Being rich inside, loving yourself, loving the people around you, feeling love, putting love into whatever you do is a very, very important part of your life. You need to feel that what you're doing is bringing love to you. You need to feel that you have loving people around you, that you're in a loving community. If you don't get that, it doesn't matter how much money you've got, isn't worthwhile. No money cannot buy love. You can rent it by the hour or whatever it is, but if you're not getting love in your life, no amount of money is going to bring you that. And to get love into your life, first and most important person to love is you, just the way you are. You need to fall in love with you, and you need to give love to other people. Don't ask for anything back, just give it. And eventually, it will be returned to you. Loving is a very important thing. So you must be advancing and you must be loving. They're important. So you don't have to be rich to be in love. And being rich doesn't mean you're going to get love. But love is important. The next one is imagination. You need to get your mind working, to dream, to build on those dreams, to find the good in whatever you're doing. You need to send the mind for a walk. Take it for a walk. It is the most amazing thing that us humans have, this imagination, this ability to imagine, to build in new and exciting things. When we stop dreaming, then we lose something special. We lose something special about who you are, about being human. If you can imagine yourself holding the wealth that you want, holding the things that you want, holding someone in your arms or relationship, it brings real joy to you. So you need to be imagining. Now, money won't buy that. And you can do that without money. You don't need to be rich to imagine. You can do that where you are. You can imagine yourself wealthy, and that's a good thing. And you need to do that first if you want to go there. So having imagination, imagineering, building something in your imagination first is important. The next important thing is valuing. You need to put value in what you do and what others do. You need to find value in everything. When you increase the value in yourself, your feeling of self-worth, you're already rich. It doesn't matter how much money you got or how little money you got. If you find value in who you are and what you do, you are already rich inside. You feel valued, the people around you feel valued. If you give value to your staff, to the people around you, your customers, you'll find real richness in your life. But being rich doesn't mean that you don't have any value. It means you've got money, and it means you can be even more value. You can add value to other people's lives who you've never even met before. You can go out into the community. You can inject projects and money into things that maybe some people can't. Maybe you can build schools. Maybe you can help orphanages. My company, one of my companies, we go out every year. We go out and we give food, we give training, we give help to orphanages. And I feel really high value when I do that. The money that I give is maybe not big in the greater scheme, but I get a lot of value. They feel valued. They feel loved. Spend, if you've got money, this is a great place. If you've got lots and lots of money, being rich makes you feel so good about helping others. So that's a very important thing. Is money worth it? Oh yeah, when you get a lot of joy out of that, and a lot of people get joy out of it. When you see those small faces smiling up at you, and you have changed someone's life, you know what that's so good. And I think that's value. I think that's important. The next thing in our advanced 5 elements is energizing. When you are on a purposeful mission, you feel energized. When you're going on a quest, when you're hunting something important, when what you're doing is more important than money alone, you feel alive, you feel energized, you feel you're going somewhere. You've got to get into that phase. Getting money, having money, maybe that doesn't make you feel energized, but I tell you what, chasing it will. Chasing money will make you feel energized if it's for an important purpose. Once you have that money and you're rich already, help some other people and you will feel energized once again. Just because you have a million or 10 or 20 million or even $1 billion, don't stop. You don't need to stop. There's no limit to how much you can earn. It's not a sin, by the way, to have money. It's not the most important thing, but as Zig Ziglar said, it's not the most important thing in life, but it's right behind oxygen in the stuff that humans need, right? It won't change you. It won't make you a better person. It highlights and expands upon who you really are, and it gives you lots of options. If you're lonely, you can find ways to get more engaged. You've got more choices to visit other people, enrich other people's lives, right? If you're lonely, it's because maybe your attitude's a little off right now. If you are helping other people increase the value of their life, making them feel alive, you're never going to be short of friends. People will be banging on your door to want to be around you. Money can do great things. You can do great things. Money isn't evil. People do evil things sometimes, and there's just as many people who are, they're crummy people, feeling crummy, that are poor, and feeling crummy that are wealthy. It's not the money that does that, it's your attitude. Get your mind in the right place. Take the right attitude. Work to help other people come alive. You come alive by making others come alive. Give it your energy. Come alive. And I'll see you